Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, then don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you don't have to miss on any of our interesting videos. Now in today's video, we take a look at a mysterious phenomenon which is sweeping the globe, leaving a trail of unanswered questions and unsettling concerns. Now reports are flooding in from the United States, Europe and beyond of a strange abnormal fog that's defying explanation. Now eyewitnesses describe a fog unlike any other, with particles that aren't snow or moisture, a chemical smell that's unmistakable, and a white residue that's left behind. But that's not all. People who've been exposed to this fog are falling ill with alarming consistency. Inflamed sinuses, insomnia, loss of appetite, the symptoms are eerily similar. While some dismiss it as a mere cold or flu, others suspect something far more sinister is at play. So with that said, let's take a look at these videos as different people share their thoughts on this. I will be right back.
So you're telling me that an abnormal fog pops up all over the United States and is being reported in Europe as well, with these particles that are flying around that are not snow or moisture, have a chemical smell, and are leaving a white residue in some areas. And some people who have been exposed to the fog are falling ill with the same illness of inflamed sinuses, can't sleep, loss of appetite, and people think this is just a normal cold and flu and has nothing to do with this abnormal fog? Okay.
What's going on with this fog? Why are so many people getting sick? Why are there planes going down? Why, as soon as Congress says that there's UAPs in the ocean or a presence in the ocean, and then we're seeing drones in the sky and orbs in the sky, this fog comes out of nowhere and covers it all. What is above the fog is what I want to know. TikTok, this is all alleged. None of this is real. It's satire. Don't ban. Oh yeah, y'all, make sure you follow my YouTube just in case TikTok actually gets banned. I'm gonna put it right here. But don't y'all find this funny? And isn't it crazy how so many people are starting to feel sick around the world, and this fog just popped up out of nowhere? Like, I even saw it the other day when I was coming home from work. I tried to record it, but you couldn't see it on the phone too well because it wasn't as thick as other parts of the world. But it didn't look like just any fog, and it had that smell like almost like after firework. And of course, it's right before New Year, where everyone actually is going to be popping off fireworks, so they're not going to know the difference between the fireworks fog and the fog. I don't know about y'all, but it seems a little suspicious, and I genuinely don't know what's gonna happen next. But one thing about it, God did not give us a spirit of fear, so I'm gonna just keep trucking on through the day. But I do have one question. When can we stop paying bills? The government's trying to tell us that these are aliens. Are the aliens gonna pay the bills? Asking for a friend. Anyway, as always, make sure you like and follow and comment down below what you think the fog is all about.
Strange fog has been seen all over the world, and let's take a look at some of these clips. As you can see, people online are saying that it has a consistency or a texture to it that is very unusual. Also, just the sight with your eyes is strange, especially fog that is carried on for days. Flights have been canceled. This is not just in one state. This is all over the United States. Here's Salt Lake City. We're seeing this in Canada. So this is very unusual. And people are saying that it has a smell. It's got a certain smell to it. But people are saying that this feels very strange, like something is about to happen. Maybe there's something being concealed or hidden with this fog. What do you guys think? But take a look at this. Almost like snow. But this is the entire United States. Something's going on. Look at that. Now, I know some of you are going to say, oh, it's just normal fog. Yes, I've seen normal fog before. This is not normal fog. What do you guys think is going on? Comment below, tell me.
Okay, unless you're living under a rock, there is a fog that is everywhere, apparently. I saw a TikToker in the UK showing everyone, she's like, we haven't had this much fog for this long and my throat is hurting me. It's been like this for 5 days. Now, I'm in Cali, California love. And the odd part is I have to report there are fogs here. Now, I saw a guy in Oklahoma. He's like, what's going on? We don't get this like this in Oklahoma. I understand there's a little thing called precipitation, which people are saying that's what all this fog is. But why is there global fog? Does anybody know? Can anybody explain it? Now, there was a tsunami warning in Northern California, obviously, because there was a 6.8 earthquake off the coast of Northern Cali. So Portland and Northern California actually have tsunami warnings, which is crazy. What do you patriots think about the fog? I have to admit, I've been waking up and it's been a misty mountain hop, huh? So what is going on? Is this fog bad for us? My throat is a little bit dry. I don't know. Usually fog, it's like some good. It's like misty and feels good. This fog is different, or is it? I don't know. Comment and let me know what you guys think. Am I just overreacting and this is just what they call weather? I don't know. I love all my loyal patriots. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of TikTok.
2025 is new. But then I realized something is happening. A lot of people complaining about not feeling well, headaches. Just some weird has been happening. Plane crashing. As if I didn't say intense fog. Drones. Just a lot of things. Why are people getting sick? People are getting sick, throwing up a lot. Like my husband say on his job, a lot of people has been throwing up, diarrhea. Normally we would just say it's a bug, but what kind of bug is this? Like, what is happening? It's just have this weird feeling and I don't know, excessive tiredness. People at my job is complaining about headaches. What is this?
A lot of people are starting to notice that we've had really strange weather phenomena in the last couple weeks. It all started when people began recording and reporting red lightning all over the sky. According to scientists, this red lightning, also known as red sprites, has always been around, but people are still finding it strange, seeing as how it came out of almost nowhere. On New Year's Eve, lightning struck the US Capitol, the Washington Monument, and the Empire State Building. And although lightning does typically strike high points, some people believe that all three of these buildings being struck on the same day is more than a coincidence. To top it all off, people all over the UK, Canada, and the US are reporting a very dense and mysterious fog. What's really strange is that the people recording it claim that the fog is giving off a very metallic smell, as well as giving them headaches, a cough, and sickness in general after encountering it. This has led to multiple theories. While some believe that the fog was purposely implemented to cover up something in the sky, others believe that nanoparticles or smart dust has been sprayed. But leave a like and let me know what you think about all this. Have you encountered this fog and do you think it's suspicious?
Is there something going on with this fog and then people getting sick? Because hear me out. About 4 or 5 days ago, I was on TikTok and one of my friends had posted that there had been fog in her area for the last 3 to 4 days before that. And she was talking about how it is there in the morning and lasts all day into the night, and it hasn't like gone away in 3 to 4 days. And I was like, that's weird. I wonder if she lives anywhere near me, because I'm in southeast Nebraska and it had been doing exactly that for the last 3 to 4 days here as well. So I go in her comments, and no, she's not from here. I believe she said she was from Houston or something. But then I look at her other comments, and people from all over the United States are talking about they have also experienced fog morning all the way to night for the last 3 to 4 days before this as well. And I commented and I was like, that's strange. Like, how do I come into somebody's comment section and people from Pennsylvania and Houston and southeastern Nebraska and Colorado are all experiencing this fog morning to night, doesn't go away for the last 3 to 4 days, and we are geographically in very different areas? That's strange. Didn't really think much of it, right? Other than that. Then a while, like the next day, I'm scrolling and I see somebody else talk about this. And so I go into their comment section. Again, now people, Oregon, Florida, like all over the place are saying that they have experienced this exact same thing. I understand it's cold and flu season, whatever. This could be just a weird coincidence, but now I'm seeing a lot of my friends and people that I'm, follow and stuff on social media talking about being sick, this red sore throat, really bad. I myself have been under the weather for the last 5 days. Nothing severe, nothing like what other people are reporting, but like a scratchy throat. You can kind of hear it in my voice. Just kind of more tired and things like that. And I just don't know. It's just strange. It's just strange. The fog itself was strange. I even thought it was strange just when I thought it was just here in southeast Nebraska where I am. When it wouldn't leave for 3 to 4 days, I was like, that is strange. And then I start seeing all these people on social media talking about they're all over the country and they're experiencing the same kind of fog. Makes you think.
Now, a thick fog is sweeping across the US, with locals in multiple states reporting how a burning chemical-like smell has blanketed their communities. Concerned Americans have flooded social media with videos of what looks like white particles raining down and swirling in the air. Now, some witnesses have also claimed the fog has also triggered health symptoms similar to a respiratory illness. A Florida resident told DailyMail.com that they stopped at a gas station for about 10 minutes and began feeling ill. Within about an hour, I kept sneezing over and over for about 3 hours and my eyes were really puffy, she said. I got very warm and I felt like I had a fever and my stomach was cramping. Now, parts of Texas, Wisconsin, Lower Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, North Dakota, Florida, and the Minnesota were under fog alerts when the bizarre reports surfaced this week. Now, similar experiences have also emerged from parts of Canada and the UK, sparking widespread concern. Now, conspiracy theories are running rampant with people suggesting the fog could be a kind of chemical weapon or is related to the drones that mysteriously plagued the nation in December. Well, weren't there drones that sprayed something? I seem to recall some videos of that somewhere. No idea of the validity though, asked one X user. Now, a Texas woman shared on X that her dog has been acting strange when it goes outside. She says she keeps smelling the air. Sandra Jenkins web posted, adding that she was experiencing burning eyes, a mild cough, stomach aches, and headaches. Now, another woman in Kansas shared that there were massive amounts of chemtrails over the area in a week, followed by a dense fog. And a California resident shared on X Monday, here in SoCo, unusual fog the last few days. Strange smells, but I've been noticing the smell for months now. Bends my nose. Seems like an all-out assault from the skies the last few days. Now, David Bamber from St. Petersburg, Florida, shared a TikTok video of himself walking through the dense fog. He explained that fog typically dissipates later in the day, but the current natural phenomenon lingers into all hours of the night. Now, the weirdest part is the taste and smell. He said, it smells like after you set off a bunch of fireworks and the taste of the air is toxic. It is super weird. However, the National Weather Service NWS issued a dense fog advisory for multiple states, suggesting there could be a scientific explanation behind the bizarre reports. Now, while the particles may seem unusual, fog is a visible aerosol consisting of tiny water droplets or ice crystals suspended in the air at or near the Earth's surface. Shining a light in the fog makes these particles visible. As for the chemical smell people have described, the fog can absorb and trap polluted air near the Earth's surface, acting as a carrier for car exhaust, industrial emissions, and other airborne chemicals. Now, according to Rudolf Hase, when fog forms, sulfur oxides, nitrogen oxides, and other polluting gases are taken up or scavenged by fog water droplets. Rudolf Hase is a Washington University atmospheric scientist who wrote in an article for NASA Earth Observatory. What's more, smells become potent in humid air because the water droplets trap the odor, causing molecules and allow them to linger for longer and remain concentrated. This is not unusual for this time of year. Fog forms when the temperature cools to the dew point, or the temperature at which air can become completely saturated with water. Much of the fog currently hanging over the US is likely advection fog, which typically forms in winter when warm, moist air flows over colder land. This is commonly seen over the southern or central US, where many affected states are located. Some states, such as Minnesota, are also experiencing radiation fog that occurs in air with a high dew point. It forms when the sky is clear, temperatures reach the dew point, and winds are low enough to cause minimal atmospheric mixing. While fog typically looks like a soapy gray mist, shining a light directly through it causes the light to scatter off of each individual water droplet that makes up the fog, reflecting that light back towards your eyes. Now, this makes each droplet appear as a small particle within the beam of light, as is shown in many of the photos and videos recently shared online. The chemical smell associated with this recent fog is likely not coming from the fog itself, but rather from pollutants that were already present in the air when the fog formed. The respiratory illness-like symptoms people have been reporting can also be explained by natural fog. Now, multiple studies have shown that fog can cause respiratory issues such as coughing, shortness of breath, chest pain, congestion, and wheezing, especially in people with asthma. That's because our lungs are designed to inhale oxygen, not water. When we inhale the increased moisture content of the air, it can irritate the respiratory system and trigger uncomfortable symptoms. Fog can be especially irritating when it is mixed with airborne pollutants, allergens, or other particles. Now, just like we have heard from the videos, a lot of people are saying that there's something more sinister to this mysterious fog, like there's something more to it. But scientists are claiming that this mystery fog isn't so mysterious after all, and people across the US are most likely experiencing a perfectly normal winter weather event, as there is no evidence to suggest otherwise at this time. Now, this thick fog, referred to as Fog Feed 24, has affected travel throughout the US and UK, resulting in flight delays, rail difficulties, and dangers in highways, while fueling conspiracy theories regarding health impacts such as cold and flu signs. Now, social media has heightened worries as viral posts claim illnesses associated with fog exposure. However, medical professionals advise caution and emphasize the importance of validated information. Now, as the debate surrounding the mysterious fog continues to swell, scientists are now weighing in. They are really adamant on the claim that this phenomenon is not as unusual as it seems. And according to experts, the fog is simply a result of normal winter weather patterns. However, many people are not buying it. They are adamant that something more sinister is at play here, pointing to the unusual characteristics of the fog, such as its chemical smell and the wide residue it leaves behind. But that's not all. Many are also drawing connections between the fog and the string of bizarre occurrences. From a surge in drone sightings to the reports of widespread illness, some believe that this fog is more than just a natural weather event. Now, they're asking questions like, why are so many people getting sick at the same time? Why are drones suddenly appearing in the skies? And what's really causing this strange fog? While scientists may be quick to dismiss these concerns, the fact remains that many people are genuinely spooked. They're not convinced that this fog is just a normal winter event, and they are demanding answers. I don't know what you guys think about this fog, but share your thoughts as well in the comment section and let's have a conversation there. Thank you for always watching, and see you in our next video as we bring you another interesting video.